Hey there, you're about to watch a quick clip from Marketing O'Clock, your friendly neighborhood digital marketing news podcast with new episodes every Friday. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us here on YouTube or look for Marketing O'Clock wherever you listen to your podcasts.
All right, first up in the news this week from Martin Bumer, there is a new Google Merchant Center next. And according to Martin, Google is slowly rolling out a new and simplified version of the Google Merchant Center. I like the new part of it. Don't love the simplified part of that sentence. And he says, over the years at Product Hero, I've seen how difficult it is for advertisers to set up and maintain their products in the Google Merchant Center. It's a very technical product with not the best user experience. I would agree with him on that, but also there are very technical needs that a lot of merchants have that you can address in Merchant Center, at least now. Martin says that his first impressions are he loves a simplified UI and design. The concept looks promising. And then the X, the kind of con that he's got, is there's still some functionalities missing. Feeds and scheduled fetch is what he put in there. Like, feeds are kind of a big deal. That's like for most merchants that have, products that come in and out of stock, and you don't just kind of set a product once and forget it. Feeds are like the lifeblood of the Merchant Center. I was very perplexed by this. So went on and looked a little bit more. It looks fine. It looks nice. And then I went into the Merchant Center Next, is again what it's called. And under Advertise Your Products, I saw that you can now create a Performance Max campaign in Merchant Center. Not that excited about that. And then I started poking around to try to see like what's new in this Merchant Center Next. There's home, there's products, your business, promotion, performance, notification. I didn't really see anything about like the feeds section or anything like that. I'm assuming you still probably do something under products. Again, I don't have this, so I can't really report fully on it, but you can see some of the stuff up on screen here. And then I went into the help documentation to see how to add your products to Merchant Center. There's 5 different ways. You can add products from your online store, like sync up your Shopify to Merchant Center. You can connect your e-commerce platform to Google. The third thing is you can add products from your file. And that's like a pretty big change in the way, at least the nomenclature with Google, where you typically things were feed-based, right? You see these, you pull in different feeds. You have to select a feed if you're running ads. And now there's no mention of feed here, because the fourth thing is you can use a Google Sheets template, or you can add products one by one. So I'm like, why is there no feed term? Like, that's what everybody uses, your product feed. I went into adding products from your file. I did a find and replace on the page. The only feed is in the word feedback at the bottom. There's no mention of feeds. So it sounds like it's a pretty big change here, and it looks like they might be pushing more towards hooking your store or your e-commerce platform up directly instead of having a feed be created that they parse and use. Another funny thing I saw in some of the product definitions is there are requirements, and they got these cool little colors. If it's optional, it's yellow. If it's required, it's green. And then some SEO like wrote this thing because there's one that's half yellow, half green, and it depends. So there's it depends definitions on there. But it seems like the term feed is going to be replaced with this Google Merchant Center Next. And then Mike Ryan from Smarter E-commerce said, yeah, I'm so conflicted as to where this will head. I've been predicting increased importance for a Merchant Center as a primary interface to the shopping graph. We've already seen that. Those insights are broadly missing now, but maybe they're on the way. It would be amazing to have more insights and simpler UI. I've only checked out one Merchant Center Next so far, but I was sorely missing feed rules and historicalized approval info. There is only this moment snapshot attached. What? Upside down face. But let's see. I'm a Merchant Center fan and optimistic on the Merchant Center front. So if you are in shopping and you get Merchant Center Next, shoot us a message. But right now it seems maybe a little bit easier to use, better interface, but also pretty fundamental change moving away from feeds, it appears.
Thanks again for watching Marketing O'Clock. We'd love you forever. If you'd like this video, subscribe to our channel and share it with a friend. And don't forget, you can also catch our Famous Friday news show on your favorite podcast player every week.